I am Kamal Kumar. Today I am going to teach this type of question. How can you do? So this is related to the first chapter only, number system, and related to rationalization. So first of all, you have to understand what is rationalization, and this is already in the previous class we discussed. So once again I am going to repeat what is rationalization. Rationalize the denominator. Suppose the question is 2 upon root 3. This question is there. So rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. What is rationalize the denominator? Rationalize the denominator means the process by which we rationalize the denominator. Means to say, we make the denominator rational. The process by which we make the denominator rational is called rationalization or rationalize the denominator. So you can see here, question is 2 upon under root 3. This is, so how can we rationalize the denominator? So the question, the process by which we make the denominator rational. You can see here the rational is means this denominator is irrational. This is irrational. So how can you make this denominator rational? What will be the process? So for making this denominator rational, we will take the conjugate. Conjugate means rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor, what will be? The factor by which we multiply this denominator to make it rational. So that will be the conjugate, means rationalizing factor. So rationalizing factor of this number will be, what will be? So 2 upon under root 3. So you need to multiply it by root 3. So you need to multiply it by root 3. So when you multiply the denominator root 3, in the same time we have to multiply the numerator also by the same thing. Then we can get the equal number, the same number. Then what will be? 2 under root 3, 2 multiplied by 3, 2 under root 3, and upon root 3 into root 3, 3. Now this denominator is rational. Now this denominator is rational. So this process is called rationalizing the denominator. Rationalizing the denominator. So this process is called. So this process is called rationalizing the denominator, but the number by which you get the rational after multiplying, that number is called conjugate or rationalizing factor. It means rationalizing factor of 2 under root 3 means is root 3, because after multiplying this root 3 we get the rational. So that is called rationalize the denominator, rationalizing factor. So by this process we will rationalize the denominator, and after that we will find value of a and b. So the given thing, 2 plus under root 3 upon 2 minus under root 3. So I told, first of all, what we will do? We will rationalize the denominator. So for rationalizing denominator, what you will do? You can see what is the denominator. This denominator is 2 minus root 3. 2 minus root 3. So this is a rational number and this is an irrational number. And this is the combination of rational and irrational. And the sign is minus. So we know that the property, the difference of the rational and irrational is irrational. So this is an irrational number. All over this is an irrational number. So by which number we will multiply this irrational to get rational? So 2 minus root 3 is there. And if there is minus sign and two terms are there, you can see one term is here, one term is here. If the terms are 2 and they are connected with plus or minus, if they are connected with plus or minus, we will multiply them with their opposite sign. Means if there is minus, then we will multiply with plus. If there is plus, then we will multiply with minus. So what will be? 2 plus under root 3 upon 2 minus under root 3. So I told opposite sign means here the sign is minus. So we will take the sign plus. So what will be 2 plus under root 3? Opposite sign we have taken. And after that 2 plus under root 3. Means for getting rational, you need to multiply with the number, and we are taking 2 plus root 3. For this the same number will take upside also for multiplying this numerator, because numerator and denominator both will be same when you multiply. Then what will be? 2 plus root 3 and 2 plus root 3. You can see 2 plus root 3, 2 plus root 3. A plus b into a plus b. What will be? A plus b whole square. After that, a minus b. Suppose this is a, this is b. A minus b into a plus b. You know the property a square minus b square. So here will be 2 square minus under root 3 whole square. Then what will be? Now we will write the property of a plus b whole square. So what you should know? What is the property of a plus b whole square? You know that property of a plus b whole square is whole square of a plus b. You should know a square plus 2ab plus b square. And property of a plus b into a minus b, this will be a square minus b square. So this property you have to know, and these are called algebraic identities also. So here in the place of a there is 2, so square of 2 plus 2 into a, in the place of a 2, and the place of b there is root 3 plus under root 3 whole square. After that 2 square 4 and root 3 into root 3. If you multiply 2 times, then you will get the root will be over, then you will 3 will come out. Then what is 2 2 ja 4 plus 2 2 ja 4 root 3 and plus 3 upon 1. Then what will be 4 3. This is rational, this is rational. With rational we can add. So what will be 7 and this is plus 4 under root 3. And by 1, so 1 we will not write. This is. Now we got this. Now we have to find the value of a and b. Means therefore 7 plus 4 under root 3 equal to a plus b under root 3. This is. Means 2 plus under root 3 upon 2 minus under root 3 equal to a plus b root 3, and this value, its value we got this. So this equal to this we can write. Now how can we find the value of a and b? So you see this a is rational, part of rational, and this b is the part of this portion. So this will be compared with Rational will be compared with rational, and irrational part will be compared with the irrational part. Rational part will be compared with the rational part, and irrational will be compared with irrational part. Then what will be, therefore a equal to 7, and here will be b under root 3 equal to 4 under root 3. Therefore b equal to root 3 over 4, means a equal to 7, b equal to 4. So this is the process, and means to say that only the process is rationalizing the denominator. By that process you can find the value of a and b. So some questions you will see, I will give you to solve. Okay children, we will see one more question, then I think after this that you can understand better. Say another question is, if 5 plus 2 under root 6 upon 5 minus 2 under root 6 equal to a plus b under root 6, then find the value of a and b. Same type of question in another means digits are different, but the process is same. So be careful about this question also. Here 5 plus 2 under root 6 upon 5 minus 2 under root 6. See the denominator. Denominator is 5 minus 2 under root 6. This is the rational part and this is irrational part. Here also the combination of rational and irrational. So what we will do? For getting rational of this part, rational of the denominator, we will multiply this denominator. Digits will be the same, but sign will be different. So what will be 5 plus 2 under root 6 upon 5 minus 2 under root 6 into 5 minus 2 under root 6 plus 5 plus 2 under root 6. You can see here the digits are same. I multiplied the denominator with the same digits, but I took that sign different. Here the sign is minus and I took the sign here plus, means opposite sign. Why this is? Because when you take the opposite sign, then the property will be applied here, a square minus b square, and when the property a square minus b square you apply, then you can remove this root from 6, and when you remove the root from 6, then you will get the rational. For that purpose only, so what will be? Same, upside same, 5 plus 2 under root 6, 5 plus 2 under root 6, then here will be 5 plus 2 under root 6 whole square upon 5 square minus 2 under root 6 whole square. A square minus b square, because a minus b into a plus b equal to a square minus b square, and here a plus b into a plus b means 2 times there, so that's why I put power 2. This 2 times is square, whole square it is. So I will write the value property here. We will put the value of a and b in the property whole square of a plus b, and you know whole square of a plus b is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So 5 square plus 2 into 5 into 2 under root 6 plus 2 under root 6 whole square upon 25 minus 2 is out of the third, out of the root. So what will be? 2 to the 4 and root 6 into root 6, 6. So 4 into 6, here will be 4 into 6. So what will be? 5 5 ja 25 and 5 2 ja 10 2 ja 20 plus 20 under root 6, and here will be plus 4 into 6 upon 25 minus 24. Then what will be? 25 6 4 ja 24 plus 20 under root 6 upon 1. Now what will be? 49 plus 20 under root 6. 5 4 9 2 2 4 6. Now this is the rational part and this is irrational part. Now this will be compared with this because this is the value of this portion, and this is equal to this. So we will compare this one with this. So what will be, when you compare therefore a plus b under root 6 equal to 49 plus 20 under root 6. Then rational will be compared with rational. So a will be compared with 49 and b root 6 will be compared with 20 root 6. Then what will be, therefore a equal to 49 and b under root 6 equal to 20 under root 6, and root 6 will be over, therefore b equal to 20. So therefore a equal to 49 and b equal to 20. So this is the answer. So this is the process, means the process is only by rationalizing. So rationalize the denominator first, and when you rationalize, and here you see one thing, means you have to remember algebraic identities. All algebraic identities you have to remember, and in another class I will give all the identities on the blackboard, on the board you will see. But without learning algebraic identities you cannot solve this type of questions, because we need to apply there. You can see sometime come a plus b whole square, sometime a minus b whole square, sometime a square minus b square. These properties are coming, so you need to learn. Okay, so okay, thank you.